it's Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom. I am here on a very nice warm Monday, March 11th, 2019. Just giving you an update of what we did over the weekend and last week. We had some fun stuff happening, so I will, let's get on to it. First things first, gotta start with my Magical Stitches update because I am obsessed and I love it, and Kate and Vicky do such a good job, and they've actually, there's so many of us that when Vicky was trying to grade a couple weeks ago, and even just recently, she got blocked because when you comment so many times, Facebook algorithm thinks you're spam, and you know, they say nope, you can't comment, and then you can't comment in any other group you're in or anything like that. So because we're like almost we're really big, we're like at over 600 members, and it's great. So they've enlisted the help of the house prefects to help grade, and what they're doing is, like, I'm in Ravenclaw, and so they have a Slytherin and a Hufflepuff prefect. One grades it and one verifies it, so it's, you know, double redundancy. Nobody's, you know, grading anybody else, you know, nobody's like giving, you know, special points to, ooh, you know, I'm Ravenclaw, so I'm gonna give extra points to the Ravenclaw students. No. So it's all fair, and I love it, and it gives them a little bit less stress, and so it's awesome. So last week, and I kind of touched on it in my last FlossTube, we had returned to school, and so we were school shopping for supplies in Diagon Alley, and we needed to get 3 items and do 250 stitches on each. The items I chose were my poppies. This is from Vevico, from Verico. That is what the final project will look like. This is also part of the Hobby Lobby clearance sale that EJ is doing. And so, let's see, there's my poppy. That's how far I got on my poppy, and I think I showed this last week because I was done with it by the time I was recording my video. And so got the 250 done on there. Sorry for the extreme close-up of the head. If I don't clean up as I'm going, it'll be a mess. And then my next, and that was from Slug and Jigger's Apothecary, is from where that was from. And then I also worked on my Linens and Threads mystery sampler, which is Mr. Peacock's Garden. Take that off. And this is done on, and that was just whatever's in the kit, and this is on an oyster from MCG Textiles using my Hank from Silks For You. And so I finished all right here started right here for the stitches for my peacock quill for Flourish and Blots, and this peacock will come back because of these frames and for something I did over the weekend as well. So we'll just put him right here. So I got a new peacock feather quill from Flourish and Blots, and that's where I did my 250 stitches on that one. And then we didn't have to stitch on the item, we just had to stitch. It had to have the item in it. And so I also got a cat at the Magical Menagerie, and there he is. I didn't stitch on him because he was already stitched. But I got my 250 stitches in, and then for this piece I also finished my 50310 for Sirius Black. So when I was stitching the other colors, doing my 250 stitches, I did my key, I did this leaf, I did the white right here. I think that was, I did more black because I finished the 250 or the 500 stitches for Sirius Black. I finished that pretty quickly, and then the rest of the black was also done for that that homework challenge. I think I finished my Sirius Black first, and then I did my Wicked Play. Yes, that's what I did. I'm just referring to my notes, because if I don't, I'll get lost. And then and that was on Tuesday when I finished that, and then also Wednesday I finished my stitches on the Wicked Plant by Barbara Anna, and that's using sage, it's a sage brushed linen that I got in a stitchy box, and the conversion is my friend Heather on Instagram. I've met her, I've stitched with her in real life. She's up in northern Utah, she's up by Logan, and it's a conversion that she did for hers, so super fun. And then on Wednesday, after I completed the cat, I stitched on these borders for Linens and Threads Mystery Peacock Sal, because Sirius Black, and this is for extra credit, and we had to do 500 stitches in on a frame or a border because Sirius Black was framed, and we had to stitch actually on the border, so got 500 stitches there. Super fun. So I really like this. I like that I only have to use one strand. I like that it seems to be going pretty quickly. So I just have to take some more time and catch up, and then that'll come back in a little bit. And then I finished the frames on Thursday, and then on Friday was the start of Michelle Bendy Stitchy of her birthday sal. So happy birthday yesterday, Michelle. We love you. And so she had a 3-day birthday sal. On Friday we were supposed to stitch something B for Bendy. Saturday was S for Stitchy, and then Sunday was her actual birthday, so you could do BS or Stitchy Kindness or something that she enabled you to do, so we'll get into that in a second. And Friday was also International Women's Day, and so I wanted to stitch on My Lady of the Flag, and I did that. So, and I was able to do some extra credit for the ultimate extra credit in Magical Stitches, because she's holding up a light, and Dumbledore put out 7 lights in Privet Drive, so that's where I'm going on that one. And I might borrow Kate Landry, the Queen of Starts, her idea for using it as the 4th of July, the 7th, Harry and Neville were both born in the 7th month because, you know, liberty and freedom and everything. So there she is so far. Shelly, look up. Here she is. Super cool. I really like how the brown in here is starting to show the waves and everything, and these little divots right here where beads go. And then right now I'm actually working on, let's see, I think it's right in here. I'm filling in with the lighter colors. I like to start with the dark and move to the light, so. But yeah, we're getting there. And then there's gonna be, this is the flag that this is part of the flag, this pole, and then so there's some blue and some red that are gonna go right here, and so I'm really excited when we get to that part. But this is the end of the page where I'm at, and that's the end of the pattern on that side. So I've got a bit done. She's still big, she's still amazing and beautiful, and I love her. But I stitched on her on Friday. I got 248 stitches in. And this is on the We the People from Cindy Sorley from Stitchery Express. Fabric Flare is who printed it, but Cindy Sorley sells it Stitchery Express, and I will link her shop below. She's actually just over in Clearfield, which is really cool. And then I also worked on Mr. Peacock again, because he's a bird for the bee in Birthday Sal, so I worked on this right here for a little bit and then put him away because I wanted to work on my Statue of Liberty lady, my Queen of, or my Lady of the Flag, my brain. And then Saturday was a fun day. I'll talk about my stitching, and then I'll talk to you about what we did. So stitching wise, I got a little bit in. One of the things, I did double duty again. So I did S for sampler. And this is my Millennium sampler. But we had to do something to turn back time. So something that was done in the 90s, or a a reproduction sampler. This, it's, even though it says 2000, it was released in 1999, so it works. And I filled in all of that, and it ended up being 583 stitches in that lovely pale yellow, which I get to repeat over here, but at least this is kind of blocks, is broken up by the yellow, the dark gold color. So I only have, kind of see the peak up there, that to fill in, that to fill in, and right here at the bottom in that light yellow, and then I can get to the back stitching. I am so excited that this is getting more complete. This is my oldest WIP. It's almost 20 years old. Because I graduated, yeah, it is 20 years old. Because I graduated from high school in 1999, and it's our 20th reunion. I don't know if we're doing it, but you know. That's neither here or there. All the people that I want to talk to in high school are on Facebook, and I talk to them anyway, so that's just that. So I did that as the time turner extra credit, and then also S for sampler. And then Sunday, we needed to work on something, not needed, but we worked on something for that we were enabled to do, or Stitchy Kindness, and I'm in love with her Josephine and Humphrey, her Contessa and Squid. And my son had got me this pattern for my birthday. Sorry, there's sirens going on outside. Again, thin windows. Somebody's not going to be happy. They're having a bad day. They're still gone. Alright, so what I did, and this is called Keyblade Collage by Stitching Girl on Etsy. And I also double dipped for this one. I used, because we had to repeat a challenge, or do a challenge we weren't able to complete. But I've been, since I joined Magical Stitches, I was able to complete all the challenges. And so you just have to redo one of the ones from one of the extra credits from this month. And so I chose the 500 stitches of 310. Because there's 16 skeins of 310 in this guy. So, super fun. And then, in my Garn toten bag, gently, gently taking it out. It fits perfectly. But there's just other stuff in it I should have taken out first. So. That is 500 stitches of 310, because each of these blocks are 100 stitches. So, and this is 1 over 1 on 28 count. Easy grid, which, you know, I was thinking of maybe upping my game to 18 count Ada, but then it would be like huge. I like this because it fits perfectly on this frame. It's gonna only be up to about here, so when I finish my, so I can go all the way across the top when I do my pages. So I'm just gonna do page 1, page 2, page 3, and then page 4, page 5, page 6, so I can just go down like that, and then. But yeah, this needle minder is from Connie at Count Twice Stitch Once. She gifted that to me for my birthday. Super cute. But yeah, so, and it's really smooth. I don't feel any real bumpies or anything like that because I was able to keep my tension pretty good. In one strand, you don't have to really worry about, you know, threads twisting and things like that. So, pretty happy with it. My husband's super excited. And then I told him, I was like, yeah, well, I only have about 400 more stitches until I'm done with the top of that page. And he's like, ooh, that's a lot. So, and it'll be fun to get down into the colors down here. So, super exciting. So that's what my Magical Stitches homework was for last week, and what I worked on, and extra credit and all that stuff. Lots of fun. Got a couple of different things going on. Saturday, Alice had her first cookie booth, and she and her little friends, sorry about that, she and her little friends Daisy Girl Scout friends, they did so good. They were asking the people, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? And, you know, sometimes people didn't buy them, which is totally fine, but we had so many people like, yes, yes, good, gotta get the cookies. And so it was really fun for them to be able to help with that, and they had fun. Weather was pretty good. It tried to snow on us a little bit, but it was fine. And then after she was done with her cookie booth, we went and picked up Izzy from our house and drove up to Shepherd's Bush, and we saw all of our friends. Deb and Kef were there, and Maggie, Zoe, and Wyatt from Sassy Stitching Sisters and Brother. They drove down from Evanston and came to hang out with us. It was so cool to meet them, and Alice was kind of excited because she's seen them. She's watched a couple of their videos, and she's like, that is so super cool that I've met somebody that does FlossTube. And it was just awesome. She was a little starstruck. Jen from Cricklewood Crossing and her daughter Kiara drove up there, and they are both super duper nice, and I want to get together with them again. And then Stephanie from Ivy House Crafter drove up, and so it was nice to see her again. Mary Jo Molding, who is a commenter, and I met her in person as well. We stitched together and she won my giveaway. So fun. So she was there as well. And then I ran into my friend Sarah, who I've stitched with at the Ogden Library, and she's also a fellow Ravenclaw and Magical Sisters, or Stitchers. So hi Sarah. And then my friend Andrea, who's also on, I've stitched with her, and Lori. Missed Lori, wish Lori would have been there, but ran into both of them, so it was really cool to see them. And just especially for the kids to, for them to experience Shepherd's Bush, and the people that haven't been there before to experience it. It's such a fun shop, and Terry and Tina are so nice. They're so awesome, and they just got back from market and had lots of goodies, and I'll show you what I got in a second. It was really funny because Alice usually goes and plays in the little play area that they have. And she didn't. She wanted to stay with me and hang out, so it was really cool. Kef did a live on Instagram, and they're going to be doing stuff, talking about it on their YouTube as well, or on their FlossTube episode as well, which will be really fun. There's rumors of a get-together, possibly, so hopefully we get more details tomorrow. So I took off the pretty binding because I needed to get Sarah's out so she got a pattern to make for a couple of her young women's leaders that are having babies, so she's doing birth announcements for them, which is really sweet. But I got all the colors that I need for cardinal points. I'm missing one, but I think I have it at the house. So, and I don't have my fabric yet, but I'm just gonna do it on 18 count. But look at that. Those colors are just fantastic. Oh, this orange, I'm dying. And then this blue, I love this blue. This one is presidential blue. It's gorgeous. So I'm really excited with all those to start that when I get my pattern. I'm going to be getting, I got my notification, my Nashville haul from Julie is in the mail. It's actually in Roy. It's just out for delivery, so I will film my unboxing of that in a moment, this afternoon or tomorrow when I get it. So, but that's it for my haul. I also got some of my cross stitch ATCs that I do. This is from the one on Instagram, the cross stitch ATC group. The theme was plants. Or superheroes, or fictional heroes, I think. And I love this because it is the Chomper plant from Super Mario Brothers. And this is from Gemma in England, and she is Dreaming in Ada on YouTube. So go subscribe to her. She's amazing. And I'll link her down below. But yeah, I love that little guy. He's so cute. And then I also got from the Facebook group, I got this is my my February card from Canada, and it's this cute little pig. And it says when pigs fly, and he's got a bell, and he's just adorable. So cute. So I'm excited to use those. I need to get a binder for my ATC cards. Put those over here. And then, of course, Mom and Dad drove down with Wyatt and Zoe and Maggie, and so we got to meet them, and such a great family. We love them so much, and they were talking to us, and they made some of us project bags. So we have an elusive Wyatt, Zoe, Sassy Stitchin' Sisters and Brothers mom project bag. I was so excited, and they felt bad that they didn't, because they didn't know how many people were coming, and they didn't know if anybody, or if people were coming, and so they're like, we don't have one for everybody, but you know, so it was really cute, and I love it. It's clear front, so now I get to put some projects in it. And this cute little Americana. I love the dogs and the sheep and the pie. But she is such a talent. Their mom is adorable. And I love this little trailer. And the watermelon. But yeah, they are the sweetest little kids. They are not kids. They are the sweetest little people, and they're fabulous and such very well mannered, and you know, they were just super excited and starstruck, I think, and a couple of them like are Stargate fans, and so they were like, we watched your FlossTube and you showed that Stargate sampler, and I was like, I'll send the link that I got to your mom, and they were so excited, so I sent it over to their mom, and it's like, oh yay, this is so fun. But it was a joy to meet everybody, and it's just, my heart is full when we have stitchy friends, and that you can say, yep, this is my friend, and that people don't, you know, and that you don't feel weird about it, you know. So, couple other things I'm working on. We're celebrating the American Legion and the American Legion Auxiliary, their 100th birthday this year, at least the auxiliary. It was founded in 1919. So we're making some, where's my backward? There it is. Is that it? So I have some of these that are backwards and some that are not. Hold please. I should have had this more prepared. Where are they? But I'll show you this. So we're gonna layer two sides. I just use my Cricut on this. So 1919 to 2019. And then we're gonna have these on sticks, so it'll be reversed and just sticking out of some plant pots. It'll be really cool. So that's what me and my mom and Alice are gonna work on tonight. Finish getting that ready for that. Put it all away so I don't lose it. And it was really funny, because what I was doing when I was cleaning up my craft room last Saturday, I found, yeah, don't kill me, anybody that is anti-diamond painting, but I had ordered this a long time ago from Wish, and it's just this little simple mandala, and it's a partial. But I was like, well, I'm sitting here, kind of got to pay attention to the Cricut machine, and so I was able to get couple rows done of a couple colors. Oops, it's crinkly, and so I got those guys done. Kind of went around, really fun, kind of relaxing, not super hard, not something that, you know, I love my stitching, so don't worry about that, but yeah, it was pretty fun. I think Alice could do it, and have some fun with it. So that was that, and then I also watched, FlossTube wise, a Stitch in Time Susan, and she's got a couple of videos up, so I will link her below. So hi Susan, she's watched a couple of my videos, so it's been really nice to watch hers, and all the other ones that that I talked to, that I mentioned when we were at Shepherd's Bush, I'll link that all down in the top part of my description box. All my FlossTubers that I watch are actually down below, and if I ever mention them, I kind of move it up, move their name up, and then on my next video I will I'll move them back down. So it's no particular order, it's just what I've got on there. So plans. This week's homework is we've got Dementor protection, because we got attacked by a Dementor on the train. It was not fun, and the Dementors are guarding the castle, and they just kind of suck the life out of everybody. It's not very happy. So we need to do 300, and one of the ways to not prevent, but to recover from the Dementors being around you is by chocolate, because chocolate makes you happy. So we have to do 300 stitches in brown, a brown color. And then we went to our first Care of Magical Creatures class, which Hagrid is teaching. And he's a great teacher. He's just, you know, his idea of creatures and cuddly animals are a lot different from ours. They just very misunderstood. He thinks they're misunderstood creatures, and they are, but they're kind of scary, you know. But it's Hagrid. He's a big guy, and a lot of things don't scare him. So, but we met Buckbeak and got to learn about hippogriffs, and unfortunately Malfoy got hurt because he's a prat, but that's besides the point. So we need to work on something that has claws or talons, and a real creature that has claws or talons, and do 300 stitches of that. So I'm actually going to pull double duty on this one, because I kind of need to get it done. Is my Eagle by Sue Coleman. And there's lots of brown in this, so I will definitely be able to do that. And then I need to do 300 stitches, and then I'm actually going to be using this guy for a couple of extra credits. So I'm going to get at least after the 600 I get for this week, I'm going to get at least 1,000 more stitches in him. So, because you're supposed to do something that's betrayed you, which means not really betrayed you, but it's a little bit harder than what you thought it was going to be. I might do that one, or my full coverage, my Sora. But the other one is sucking the life out of you, and that's kind of like how that one's feeling is, oh, I gotta work on that. But I love it, but it's really, you know, it's hard. There's 25 days until Spring Fling down at Acorns and Threads. I'm super excited. I know Shelly's gonna be there. Audrey can't be there because she is going to be at the coast the end of the month, but we'll miss you, Audrey. Hopefully we'll make it to either Spring Fling or Fall Fling next year. We're kind of doing, this was part of Sarah's senior trip, so and then we've got a couple of other trips planned that hopefully, that, you know, doesn't leave much time for retreating, unfortunately. So or at least going out of state for retreats. So, but so it goes. We're hoping to go to a dance convention for Alice in Las Vegas, so we're hoping to do that in July. So hopefully I can get to Stitcher's Paradise if that happens. I told my husband, I was like, let's see if we can do this, and he's like, okay. But we've got to figure some financials out. So and then let's see, this weekend, like I said, it's the birthday party for the American Legion that we're doing, and also we are, next Saturday is the start of competition season for Alice for her dance. So I will, of course, put in pictures of her dancing and just fun things like that. We love this time of year. It's busy, but she enjoys it, and she's got lots of little friends, and it's fun to spend time with them and everything like that. So stay tuned for package opening for my Nashville haul, and then I do have my Peacock box coming from Stitchy Box. It should be here. It says it should be shipping this week, so I'm super excited. And then in a month or so, I should have my Blue Moroccan Lace kit from European Cross Stitch Company, so I can start that. I got the full kit, so I'm super excited, and I'll unbox that as well. But if you have any questions, concerns, comments, just leave them in the box below, and I'm always willing to help, always willing to answer questions if you have any, and I hope you guys have a great week. We love you, and take care. Bye.